Greetings, I'm Hondo, and this is my review of the Mask Audio Electronics Titan. As you can see, we're doing things a little bit differently today. I have this mic here in front of me, and I'm also trying a different format. So let me know what you think of this down in the comments, because this is faster to shoot, so I'll be able to get more videos out more quickly for you guys. That said, let's jump straight to the point. The sound clips for this one are going to be through my Serek Lincoln into my Trickfish 0.5K Bullhead, into my Apollo, straight into Ableton. So now that you've heard the pedal, let's jump into the build quality and the features. This pedal, just like my other Mask Audio Electronics pedal, my Black Math, is built super well. And I think, hopefully you can see this on the camera, but this thing looks really cool. The finish on this is awesome. And the finishes are all done by hand for each pedal, which means that no matter what color you get, yours is going to look a little bit different, which is pretty neat. So as far as the features are concerned, it's really simple. All it is two knobs and a switch, a volume knob and a gain knob, and then the switch in the middle. That switch actually controls, I think they're called Schottky diodes, and what that does is that adds in that kind of laser beamish, kind of like gritty higher octave stuff that happens. You heard it in the sound clips earlier in the switch flipped up position. That's a really neat sound that you don't really hear very frequently, so that's really cool. The gain knob has kind of like a EQ built into it, so when you have the gain lower, you get a little bit less bass in addition to less gain, which is cool because it gives you a different drive sound that's kind of more focused on like a grittiness. And then as you turn the gain knob up, you get more bass in addition to more drive. So that's pretty neat, and it's kind of unique. I haven't seen that in many pedals, and it's really effective for getting drastically different tones. And a lot of fuzz pedals, the gain knob functions a little bit more like a volume knob, so you're basically getting like the same sound from one side of the knob to the other. But with this one, you get a very different tone, which is really cool and lets you dial in several different sounds with this pedal, which is nice. As far as using this pedal, when you are in the switch up position, which gives you those diodes with the higher octave information, the volume of the pedal goes down quite a bit, so you won't be able to very easily switch back and forth between having the diodes in and out. If you do want to switch, just know you're going to have to make some adjustments to where your volume knob is to make sure that you keep a steady unity gain. Speaking of unity gain, like a lot of fuzz pedals, it's important with this one that you keep your volume up so that your dry signal and your signal with the pedal on still have the same amount of low end, and they're just adding that upper end fuzz harmonics. Because if you turn this on and then you don't compensate with the volume knob, it's going to feel like you're losing your low end, but you're not really. You're just kind of tricking yourself into thinking you don't have any low end because the high end is much louder. So that's something to keep in mind, especially if you're recording with this guy, because the low end is there. You just got to make sure your volume is balanced the right way. Another really cool feature with this pedal, I happened to mess around with this on guitar. I'm a horrible guitarist, but this pedal sounds great on guitar. It's really cool for doing cool leads, and if you turn on the diodes with the higher octave information, that sounds like a really cool, like glitchy, almost sound effect type sound. It's really cool, and it's very inspirational, which is, I think, very important for pedals, because for me, when I turn pedals on, I want them to make me want to play something, and this pedal definitely does that. So like I said earlier, this pedal adds in a lot of harmonic information to your bass signal, and one of the benefits of that is you being able to drive a lot of effects really well. So I picked some of my favorite effects to match this pedal up with to show you in the bonus clips. So the first pedal is going to be the Horrothia FX Type One analog ensemble, which is my favorite chorus right now. I love that chorus pedal. I think you've seen it several times if you've been watching my videos on the channel. Also, I paired this up with the Electronic Audio Experiments Model FET, which is a really cool, kind of like an amp in a box type of pedal, to give you kind of an idea of what this fuzz would sound like run into an amp. And lastly, I played this with my 3-leaf octave pedal, which is a Tim LaFave signature. It's the newest version of it, which is my favorite, and I ran both that and the Titan into my Empress Reverb to get a really nice kind of like futuristic bass sound. I really dug it quite a bit. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Tell me if you have a favorite, and let me know if you dig the sounds. So that's about it for this one. This pedal is really easy to use, and it sounds fantastic. And it's got several different sounds in here depending on where you have the gain set and where you have the switch in the middle set. You can very easily get 3 or 4 sounds out of here that are super usable in a lot of different situations. So I think that this pedal is definitely a good value. Also, if you already have any pedals that are based on big muffs, this is kind of in that ballpark, but I would say it's more like muff adjacent. It's not really quite the same as like like the actual muff pedals or anything like that. Like I mentioned earlier, I have the MAE Black Math, which is like another kind of in that muff territory, but sounds very different. Equally as good, but just very different. If you already own the Black Math, I would still say take a look at this, because this would fit kind of like in a different category of tones for you. So it makes sense to have both, even though they're both fuzz pedals that are both kind of in the same general category and made by the same manufacturer. They sound totally different. So don't let that stop you from buying this guy. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please do subscribe and hit that thumbs up and the notification bell. There's a lot more cool stuff coming down the pipe, and there's a lot of videos that I have lined up and ready to go that I think you're going to be super interested in. Again, let me know if you dig this format, because if you do, I'll start shooting this one a little bit more frequently and maybe shoot the other one maybe on special occasions or something like that. Also, if you are into Twitch, I have started a Twitch stream, which I'll put a link for down below. And there's also a Discord that I started for the Twitch stream and also for the YouTube channel. So if you want to come hang out and maybe share some gear stories, share music stories, funny stuff, whatever you want to do, there's a big community that I'm trying to make over there. So it'd be awesome if you could come hang out and maybe come hang out on the Twitch in real time. It'd be really cool to interact with everybody. All that said, I hope you are staying happy and healthy, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take it easy.